What the frick is that? It's an evil bear. We're not evil. There's a frickin' bear. Very chunky bear. Hello there everyone, I am Big Bear. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. We have some progress to make. You know what, let's have a quick look into what our you know what, give me a wee second. Let me get rid of my face for a moment. Hang on. Hang on, that's a bit better. Just so we can see what it is we have to do, what it is we need to do. So let's have a look. Find out who's in the Union box. So we know that that's in the Whirling Rags. I know maybe that's something that's changed because we're now into the second day. Close the waterway lock on Wednesday, so there's no point in worrying about that just now because that's not until tomorrow, I think. Is it Tuesday? How the hell do I check and establish what day it is? Is it in here? Must be. Nah. Where the hell do I establish what frickin' day it is? Okay, well anyway, I'll cover that in a wee minute. The pissing competition. Apparently there was a pissing match between precincts, 41s and yours. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Oh yes! That was something that he brought up the other day, but he didn't want to talk about it. I'm not going to find the booze and drink it. I have booze. We're going to step away from that. We know how we're playing this. We know what it is that I intend to do. I don't want to be the sorry cop, though. I'd like to be, a superstar cop. How the hell do you do that, then? Oh, my God. Sorry cop 7 now. Bloody hell. 4 on communism, 2 on fascist, 3 ultra-liberal. Oh, 8 moralist. Okay, that's good. Good cop, bad cop. 5, honor 2... People killed 3. Oh god, I forgot about that. Anyway, replace the lost bull. Well, that's a side thing, I think. I don't think that's going to be integral to the plot. Inspect the victim's body. Don't know how to get it down. Find money for rent and pay guard. Okay, so I've got... how much have I got, actually? In terms of it... 29. Okay, so that's good then. So at least I can pay for another night if I need to. Need to find my badge. It's a bit of a goddamn nightmare. Who put the clothes in the trash? Who else has unauthorised access to the Whirling's trash? Find this person you know who tampered with the scene. May take a while. Okay, Joyce's info for the lynching. She wants to see my badge if she's going to give me additional information, so no joy there. Who made the call reporting the crime? Keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. Okay. Explore the Whirling's secret passages. Find a way into the secret passages. I'm looking forward to that when we get an opportunity, but I don't know. Maybe that'll present itself today. Sing karaoke. Need to get a hold of the tape. Get 2 signatures. Oh yes, this is something that we need to worry about after we've closed the water gate. But I'm definitely going to get the forged signatures so that he can't diggy people in the area. Get a reality lowdown. Joyce is rich and willing to answer any questions. Ask one. Yeah, I need to cover that, but it's not gonna... I'm not gonna hit the numbers for that at the moment. Don't know what about the found track pants. Don't care. And the smoker on the balcony. So visit apartment 28 sometime after 9 o'clock tonight to see if anyone's home. So that is the task for today. It's going to take us a while to get there for tomorrow, but yes. Okay, let's... I don't know, let's have a wee look downstairs and see what's going on. Right, 2 seconds. Oh! Oh, 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 oh. Okay, oh, there's Kimmy at the bar. Oh my word. Hey, Kimmy.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Oh boy. Okay, what do you mean rowdy? Are these men Gart told us about yesterday? Yeah, what do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast. I have no doubt these are the Hardy Boys Evrard told us about. The ones who keep the peace around here.
All right, okay.
And the big one must be Hardy himself.
Right, yes. So oh, that's interesting then. Okay, so we're going to have to speak to them and... Well, maybe they know more information. Oh, boy, about the lynching. Are these men Gart told us about yesterday? They must be.
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
Uh-oh.
One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
That's it. Why do we need to talk to them? Don't be stupid. There are so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Fair enough.
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
So what, we're potentially expendable in that sense then? Okay.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
I don't know what benefit that would be. Oh, I've just remembered bookshop as well. There's that curtain that I've not managed to get behind.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
Yes.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
I mean, I don't necessarily want to just go barreling right in. But I don't really have anything else I can do until 9 o'clock tonight anyway. Is there any way to get through to the... Ooh. Any way to get through to the tunnels?
You see a heavy steel door with... The door does not...
No, okay, no joy. Let me think now. I can go and have a wee look and see if anything else has changed. Then I guess I'll come back. I look like an absolute nitwit with everything that I'm wearing. I've just realised that. Hang on a wee minute. Let's get... What about my necktie? My necktie hasn't said hee-haw to me. Did it not speak to me in the first episode? It's a bit disappointing. I have actually... I'll tell you this now. I have actually ordered myself a horrendous necktie, a horrific necktie from the Disco Elysium website because I want to wear it to work. So I'm looking forward to that. Right, what have we got? Let's get you a shirt on rather than that's more for physical instrument at the moment. And I hate the gloves. Electrochemistry. Yeah, that'll be all right. And then I guess I've got 3 health. I'm gonna keep the jacket on though, just because it boosts. Orange bum hat. When did I get that? Okay, I've got no bullets, keys, union card, key to the basement apartment, key to apartment building. Yep. Okay. You know what? Let's go and have a wee look around and see what's changed before we just steamroll right in and speak to them. Right, let's go and have a wee look. Oh, okay, there's a new chap. Oh, woman rather. Sorry. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. Is that Lou's Radio City you're reading? A good one. Point at the book.
Yes? Hello?
She nods her attention, fully focused on the reading.
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
Very interesting way to introduce yourself.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working? What are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
She reverts her attention to a worn-out paperback. Phenomenal!
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Bloody hell, everybody knows me now. Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
She tries hard to focus on the book in her hand. I'm just acting like a creep.
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing.
Maybe your husband is missing? What? Watch her browse the books.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
Maybe your husband is missing? Do I know something that she doesn't?
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is. Right, got it, thanks.
She gives you a short nod and shifts her attention back to books.
Maybe your children are missing. Maybe your cockatoo is missing. I'm just tempted to see what her reaction is. Maybe your cockatoo is missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
What do you mean I'm being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird.
For God's sake. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for your tip. You're being sarcastic. Let's talk about something else.
Please, let's do.
Okay, that's
The
all.
woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Oh, actually, come to... Oh. It takes willpower to even read the author's name, Jan Kaus from Iguana. Do I not have some items that I can interact with at this point? Yeah, because there was that book that I purchased. Which one was it? I think it was Book The Great Innocence. I've got another one, Book 16 Days of Coldest April. Okay, give me a wee minute. Let's have a wee look into the Book of Greatest Innocence.
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego. The book is large and heavy.
Crack open his immense tomb.
Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of facts inside your brain. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. You ready?
Sure, why not?
That's the spirit. Here we go. Question 1. Who was the first innocence? Oh yeah, this is what I was made for.
That's so. Alright, go on, give me all the hints you've got. Sola, Dolores Day. You know, I didn't really absorb anything from what I just read.
Then go with your best guess. Isn't that what students are trained to do when they don't know the answer?
Okay, Sola.
Incorrect. Sola was anointed during the previous century and even lived to see the current one. She was an urban planner who spoke her mind and largely left history to its own devices, encouraging people to excel on their own rather than prescribing to a deified model of history. She is often called an anti-innocence.
Okay, well now I know that.
Sola resigned after an assassination attempt by a Yugo nationalist who blamed her for not taking the side of the left during the turn-of-the-century revolutions. Innocences don't usually resign. Care to try again?
I don't know. The Perkin-Innocent?
Correct. Nothing
Hey.
much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It's said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum. As the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, the founding party. Question 2. Who was the strongest innocence? Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody.
Doesn't sound familiar to me. Shoot me a hint. Vespera Messina. Franco Nero. Dolores Day. Franco Negro.
Correct.
Hey!
Named the innocence of militarism, he codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the Inter-Isolari Real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept of the nation. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place and a mission, but at the same time may rise to nobility provided on the strength of his virtue.
I'm going to be perfectly honest. I have no idea what's going on right now.
Question 3. Who was the false innocence? Got it under control. No problem.
Stephen the
Solid
Despicable.
on this one. It's widespread historical information.
Kedra Erno Pasternak.
Correct.
Booyah!
There have been a number of counter or false innocences. Some assumed to have innocentic qualities. Some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally, they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen. The most famous and important of these was Erno Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan the Despicable. of Kedra.
Oh, okay.
Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is the most important one. Question 4. Who was the greatest innocence? The most important of them all. The most precious to humankind. I've got it. Honest.
Franco Negro, Erno Pasternak. That's got to be Dolores Day.
Correct. The Mesk might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores Day has become widely regarded as the greatest innocence. A most radical change to the whole fabric of the world. Everything from inter-esolary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow and more beautiful. Congratulations on finishing the test. The results and your subsequent grade have been calculated. You get a B. Good enough. Everyone misses a few from time to time.
I was guessing.
You would have done better if you just dialed the Dolores Day down a bit.
Good enough, take that, you book.
Huh? Take what?
Lieutenant is jolted to attention by your sudden outburst. I put this book in its damn place, that's what. I'm so goddamn smart. Never thinking out loud.
Uh-huh.
Lieutenant looks at you with his usual lithic mask of a face.
You are really just talking to yourself. It is quite silly.
Put the book away. Okay, well, I don't need to worry about interacting with that now.
The greatest...
Oops. Right, and what else do we have there? So we also had... Wait a minute, why can't I... What the...
Finger pistols.
Oh!
9mm.
Brilliant! Okay, what does this get me?
Snap, snap, baby. Turns out guns aren't that much for protecting as they are for attacking people. If you want to protect people, really work for them, you have to whip out your signature dual 9mm Villiers finger pistols. Who needs real guns anyway? That conversation you just had? It would have gone better had you snapped those bad boys at them. Note, 9mm dual finger pistols do not count for an actual weapon in a gunfight.
Come and think of it, I did notice that I had a section for bullets. Am I going to find my gun and actually have to use it at some point? Reaction speed. Safety is always off. Empty hand slot gives suggestion +1. I like that. I like it a lot. Okay, let me think now. Hang on a wee second, because... what am I going to do about my endurance? Learn from skills, physique base, bonus from items. That's what I need to get the body down. Okay, well, we'll need to pick something else. Guillaume Le Million. Oh, yes. Whatever happened to Guillaume Who with his amber mane and sparkling teeth? Yeah, I did like that one. Kingdom of Conscience. 2 half-light away. Cam water research time. Heartache is powerful. Democracy subtle. White morning. I think I'm going to go for Guillaume Le Million. Oh. Oh, well. I mean, I've got 2 skill points. I think it's beneficial to continue to unlock, isn't it? Yeah, couldn't hurt. Yeah, we'll go with that for just now. Okay, right, into the bookstore and let's see if we can get behind the curtain. I'm still carrying around my frickin' bag. You know what? I'm just going to go straight for it. Screw it.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
I know she's going to be pissed, but I don't particularly care.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
God's sake.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman. Oh yeah, that's right enough. Oh, she thinks it's haunted or something?
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
Oh, for God's sake, you nutter butter.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
I love this terminology, but I sense this place is calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. I'm going to start speaking like that, you know that?
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
I don't care, you can't stop me, I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Like opening the curtains, come on, lady.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart this time for real. Okay, at least I have this option. If she just continues banging on about evil spirits...
Welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Oh, come on, Plaisance.
Her face looks powdery and painted from all the makeup.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? So, are you the owner of the store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice, high-pitched, sounds familiar. You've talked to her before, through the doorbell. Oh yes, I did. Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you. It's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't slept in half yet.
If it's just a storage room, then why are you so tense?
I'm not tense. I'm just...
Yeah, wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped frown. Then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant.
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
What the hell? How does this curse manifest itself? Why didn't you just tell me right away that it's a curse? How does it manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
She looks around at the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again. Okay, I'm a little confused. What does this mean? Wait, that's it? I was hoping for something more paranatural. Okay, I'm a little confused.
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Okay, would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away.
How do you know
Leave
I'm not a
the spirits
Ghostbuster?
be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Yes, indeed. Drama. Medium 10. Convince her to let you investigate the doomed commercial area.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Yes, indeed, ma'am. I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I've returned from the void, a paradetective from a long line of paradetectives.
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one.
Can't really argue with that.
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
What the hell? I admit I have had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing. You see, it's necessary to drink the spirits in order to contact the void. Fingers crossed.
How do you know all this?
Because I'm a frickin' genius, that's why.
Here we go.
Your ward brought me here in the first place. The semen's blood also runs through me. The Semenisi blood also runs through me. Bloody hell, that's difficult. I am the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debad all the bad energies. Your ward.
You're part Simonese.
Oh, Simonese.
So it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us.
Yeah, this feels a little bit sort of borderline inappropriate now because she does believe this crap.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me. Just ask my partner Kim. He'll vouch for me. No problem whatsoever.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
A hand on my heart, on my honour. Actually, I'm not really feeling the vibe anymore. The psychic force has left me. Hand on heart.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Well?
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Okay, the entity. Of course, the entity. Close your eyes, for I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman. A witch, probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
The chimney. Chimneys aren't big enough for that. Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course. Well, we've made it up this far.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there.
What?
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Oh, fantastic.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Pull the curtains open. Oh,
You
yes.
see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Semonese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
What was it? Oh, a small terrified O escapes from prison, so she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. Okay, right, let's go for it. Oh. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Oh. Looks like Gillian Lemillion, that hair poster. Oh, good. Well, that's what I'm currently focusing on right now. Did she just give me a key to the back door?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Semonese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
What's this? +1 broke into the communal apartment. There's 17%. Why would I do that if I have a key?
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Kim, maybe you should go first. Open the door and enter, you bleeding chicken. It's just a gym. Oh. What, does Kim want to talk about something?
What is this place?
Lieutenant says at the Dusty Training Camp. It's an adventure. It's the netherworld beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me. I think this may be the Artemitep's boxing club for young athletes. Yeah, it looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
He draws a stripe on the dusty floor with his foot.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Oh, thanks for the tip.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's here, been here for ages? Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here. I'm sure it is just a regular abandoned house. We're not going to start believing in the paranormal now, are we?
Sounds good.
Okay, hang on a wee minute. So we want to remove or add tools, flashlight. Let's take your bag out, you muppet. Yes, indeedy. Oh, hello. Swoosh. Swoosh. Oh, wow, okay, it is dark in here. Ball. Shot put. Shot put ball. Oh, I can give it to them for the billard. Fantastic. I think. The poster says, Citius Fortis, the rest is worn off. Worn out wall bars, they look unsafe. Ooh!
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
That's not gonna happen. No way. Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of a master would just remove the collars? It should be a felony. Actually, I don't really care about safety hazards. No, it should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Okay, we're going to leave the barbell, because I know for a fact that isn't going to help. Unless... Actually, did I not have... Physical instrument? Would that make a difference? Probably, but highly unlikely.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor,
8%.
like a dog for its master.
Nah, that's not going to happen. Okay, not doing it, because I'm going to hurt myself without question. Kim, get out your book. Always blocked by old window panes and debris. Why on earth would she... If she can get through this, why would she not open this up? Where the hell are we? Whoa. Oh my word. Airship rotors covered in spiders' webs. They remind you of blades. Oh, mannequins. Don't like it. This place is frickin' huge. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow colour. Oh, well, 3 real. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Well, hopefully we can find some more clothing to add some benefits. Oh, but where are the clothes it used to display? Somebody will probably come in and pinch them, I'm guessing.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin.
Why does my psyche want to do something like that?
One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin, this is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin. Green welkin, dread welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Why would everyone spend so much time on this? Yeah.
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
Who are the creatures? Who drew them? And they... Are they real? I have so many questions. One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Okay, the Lieutenant nods at the Welkin's facial here. Who are these creatures?
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Okay, well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
Okay, inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Okay, inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Keep reading what happened.
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." The full text reads, "Heat death of the universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Wow. Okay, well, it's pretty detailed. What have we got? Is there anything in the... What is that? A safe?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer.
Oh,
Just sitting here without anyone inside.
he sounds surprised and a bit cautious.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind? This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Do you think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Okay, turn it on.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Press play.
Nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player.
Print.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so we'll have to find something for this. But it's good to know that it's there. Oh, doors.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on, how do I know what Kendra mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here. This must be an elaborate piece of art. Of course, now you realise the autonomy of the curse. No, let's not start with that. We're dealing with something medical?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency.
Ooh.
A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
Wait, who's the game master? Or if it's a game, then who's playing? Who's the game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Ilmara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
The cost of airwidth alone must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What
Nothing.
else?
It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty intensive. Oh, Kim wants to talk again, does he?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Okay, someone tried to exercise the curse using technology. It looks like an undercover counterintelligence program. It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making? Yeah, I would. That seems like the most logical to me.
Yes, that is the question.
Lieutenant takes a step back, steepling his hands.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
Okay, and this was a role-playing game.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Interesting. Maybe we can get it off the ground. What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
Lieutenant tilts. Now try that in English. The lieutenant tilts his head, thinking they were insane if they thought they could do this. It was just a play to cheat money out of their investors' pockets. The curse got them. I see no other explanation. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep its company. Let's finish it. Yes.
Too late for that, I'm afraid.
He says, looking at the derelict room, the pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Ah, Damn. Okay. Wait a minute. Was there not other stuff behind me as well? Oh. Where the... Okay, hang on a wee minute. Hang on. Because there was other stuff back here. We'll come back to the store in due course. Was there not other... Did I... Oh god, that's another staircase! Oh, I'm getting lost. Wait a minute, was there... Oh, there's a door here, okay. Oh Christ, there's more stuff down here as well. Skiss with slipstream, printed and laminated whips up there. Okay, no, that's fine. Oh, what is that? Production schedule, filament memory. 50 real, bloody hell. Is that for the machine then? Can we... Okay, whoa. Is this Emma's atelier? Okay, let's have a wee... Oh, stop. Why do you keep bluing?
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
Okay, that makes sense. But the question is, which did they start with and which did they pivot to? What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. How sad. Well, what did they pivot to?
That's a good question.
That's just speculation. We don't know anything for sure. What a strange leap of imagination, and yet it still failed. How sad.
Reality is ruthless.
Fair enough. Okay, what else have we got? Which animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted? A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Oh, actually, fun enough, I make homemade wine when I have the opportunity during the summer months. Not done it in the last year, though. Right, so if I take the item... The cube-like crisscross of filament feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads production schedule. Note the filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Right, if I... No, okay, so I don't need to worry about that if it's in my inventory. And if I come back to the machine...
Tiles on the cube are still smouldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Okay, insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press play again.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Elysium, repeat station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident? What, are you a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner, tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are paranoid. Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios. Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident.
Okay, what's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean that glowing thing I put in? Ah, right, thanks for the explanation.
That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Oh, shoot. Okay, a password. I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Oh.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder, Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Well, no, we're not doing that, Kim.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why do you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
Before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
And what's that, this interactive call and radio game? Wow, so conceptual.
Any other questions?
Okay, that's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smouldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Print?
Nothing happens.
Okay, well, I think we can leave it there for just now. Is there anything else on the board that would maybe give us a
Your
hint?
flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with
Nah. Okay, so there's nothing there. What about...
this old fireplace. The
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing
yeah.
resembles Cadran mosaic tiles.
Nah. Okay, so there's nothing there at this point either. I think should I go up first before we're going down? Maybe? Jesus.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives.
Knock on it?
What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
Knock on it harder?
Still nothing.
Knock
No one's
even
home.
harder.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
Well, that was stupid.
If this is really an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace somewhere as well. Maybe there's another way to get in.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
I need to find the malignant entity, Kim. This is the chimney. This is not random, this is significant. I can try. Blow gently on your bruised knuckles.
Thanks. In any case, there's no way we can get in right now. Let's investigate further.
Okay. What else have we got? Oh, there's stuff over there on the shelf as well. Floorboards creak. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. What is that? Postcards. Okay, more postcards. Maybe I should be selling these. So that's where the chimney is. We know that we can't get in there at the moment. Downstairs, perhaps? I'm intrigued to find out what else is down here. Okay. Ooh. Oh! And what's that? One morale. Oh, I really could have used something else for healing. Oh my god! What the frick is that? It's an evil bear! We're not evil. There's a frickin' bear! Very chunky bear. Oh my word. Okay, we'll get to that in a wee second. Is that the furnace? No, let's... What? Is that a door?
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
What the hell?
The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
Oh, don't tell me that's a real frickin' bear. What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Crack open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Oh, relax, Kim, it's a fridge.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
I want one now. He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door.
Let's take a look inside.
Why not?
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream wrappers.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they've tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the
The
fridge.
fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Oh my goodness. Okay. What else have we got? What's a handwritten note?
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
I'm telling you, you see, I knew Kim was going to be interested in this one. Read the
Someone
note.
has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Soif.
Ah, I wonder who wrote the note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry. Maybe it's because of the entity. Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Remind me again, what's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
And what do you say it's inside the ice cream maker? Who's the illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
In here? Okay. Right. Let's have a wee look. An ice cream maker defrosted and unplugged. Oh, that's it. Why are we auto-saving? Is something about to happen? Can't get what... Okay, well, hang on a wee minute. Let's go and have a wee look and see what's happening over here. The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now. There is the
A
furnace.
thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Okay, Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Look inside.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
The lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace. I'm hallucinating, or maybe it's the entity. I hear the murderer of the hanged man talking. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really?
Yes!
Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
Smear your hands with coal. Those voices I heard, maybe it's the malignant entity. No. Physical instrument. 42%. Can I put one more into physical instrument just to see if I'm... Where is physical instrument? Half-light, shiver, physical instrument. Well, why not? I can only get one more in there anyway, so couldn't hurt. 58.
You muster all your strength and yell. Your dehydrated, hungover throat can produce little more than a dry croak. A lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that to you. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
Oh god, put a skill point in a physical instrument to open this white check. I can't! Maybe it's the malignant entity. Police on said it lives in a chimney. No, kick up your
A
foot.
hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Why do I keep battering myself, for God's sake? Oh, I'm gonna have to go and buy some more healing items as well. Okay. Bear, Jesus Christ, stop kicking shit. Right, what else have we got around here? Ooh. What's it? The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Hello. Can we get... What? 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Oh my word. What's this?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's
Where
too
are
dark
we?
to see in.
Where are we? Look around. Look, there's a hole in the wall. Shine light on the hidden compartment. Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Looks like there's a hole in the wall. Shine the light on the hidden compartment.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Abso-bloody-lutely.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim. Inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Really?
He likes this find.
Okay, leave. So what the... What the hell was that? Blue oblong pen. When did I get a pen? I don't know. Oh my word. A broken bell margrave from ages past. It's a 4-shot bolt-action military rifle with a wooden frame. Jings all Friday. I think... Oh, I can go and give them the bowl as well. Oh yeah, figure set headless film rider. Okay, right, moving on. Was there anything... No, there was nothing else in there. What else do we have? What the hell are these things? A frozen ice cream maker that's still running! Still running!
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Did it not say that there was the filament was inside the ice cream maker, or did I just make that bit up a few minutes ago? I'm trying to keep pace with everything that's going on. Turn the ice cream crank. Try to crack open the lid.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
I have a pry bar.
No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time.
Oh.
If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
What the heck? Why am I still being given tips? Turn the ice cream crank.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping.
Okay, there's hee-haw. Hang on a wee minute. Leave. You know what? I'm going to give it a shot anyway. It did say try not to try it, or maybe I shouldn't try it. Because am I going to hurt myself
again? This orange
again?
machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Minus 20 pry bar not strong enough. Okay, never mind then. Screw it. Let's put the flashlight back in. And I'll have another shifty and see. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. No Safed.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Unplug the giant red cable. Unplug the... Why would I unplug anything? I don't want to unplug anything. Do I? No. I'll leave it as it is for the moment. That's strange. Why would I want to unplug and just stop everything from operating? I don't know. Oh my god, more stairs. Ooh! Insane mesh tank top. Ooh. Right, okay, we're back outside. So can we just go straight through now? What? Oh, we can! Wow, okay. Should we quickly go and speak to the bookshop owner? Just to see if she can take some comfort in... I'm just trying to think. I didn't miss anything else, did I? Give me a wee sec. I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss anything because there were pathways and all sorts of different ways to go. I want to make sure that we've covered all our bases. That's annoying about the furnace. There's not much I'm going to be able to do about that. I was kind of hoping I was going to hit that, to be honest.
Sire, may we suggest something?
Oh.
Think of the yelling into the furnace as a grand performance. Use your chest voice, not your head voice. Sing from the diaphragm.
Okay, I've just come back to the door and I tried shouting from the outside of the door this time instead of into the furnace. And I'm getting some advice, albeit from myself, which is probably not the best thing.
Perhaps it's not such a bad idea. Try it again, son.
Oh. I'm not, but I can. It's a white check. There's nothing more I can... Am I stuck not being able to try that again with the furnace? Because there's...
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, colouring it pitch black.
Kick the furnace. Sing from the diaphragm. Oh, come on, come on.
Another pathetic yelp sounds off into the vast darkness of the chimney. You're a little embarrassed you produced it.
What? Put skill points in a physical instrument to open the white check. I can't. Come on, that's ridiculous. That... Oh, god damn it. Smear your hands with coal. Did I miss that one?
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid.
What the hell? Oh, god damn it. Okay, so physical instrument. Okay, didn't work.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
The dark sarcophagus. Pause dramatically.
Yes, yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
It was a charnel house of failed business enterprises leeching life energy from this bookstore. Honestly, it's a dump. Nothing to see there, just heaps of garbage. Someone should let the sun shine in.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
You don't have anything of substance to tell her until you found that entity of hers.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, your daughter's the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
10, she's very polite.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Okay, let's change the subject.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
All the pressure has made Annette really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails.
God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
Oh, Kim's chiming in. What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that. I usually don't know anything. That is true, and obviously the will of the market, but maybe make an exception for your daughter. Yes.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologise. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She stops, but her mouth keeps moving. Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
What's Grand Couronne? What's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent. Almost inaudibly so.
Okay, is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
All right, I had something else in
The woman
mind.
looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
What if I want to buy a bit? No, okay, we'll leave just now. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this episode here because this has taken a lot more time than I thought it had. I'm really frustrated that that last check failed, and I don't know what to do now because I can't put anything else into physical instrument. I've got bonus from items, learn skill, and physique base, so we've got a total of 3. I mean, in hindsight, okay, I've clearly made an oops. Why is pain threshold gonna allow me to upgrade 6 points, but nothing else? Maybe I'm still not fully understanding the system. But damn, that's annoying. And I've still got 1 skill point as well that I could use. Maybe there's something that I could... Oh, I don't know. Maybe Gillion, Lemelion will give me something, but I don't know. That's really, really frustrating. And then I need to go and buy 1 other healing item. And wait a minute. When did my morale get hit? Did I miss that? Okay, that's a bit concerning. Yeah, I'm going to leave this episode here. I'm kind of... I was conscious that this was something that I wanted to do in terms of the bookstore. I didn't realise there was going to be that much to investigate. Obviously, we need a new pry bar. Maybe I can go to the pawn shop and see if they've got a new one, a better one. And I guess there's other areas that we can have a look into. We can go back and speak to the people at the bar in the next episode and take it from there. There'll be other areas to investigate into, but I am kind of stumped as to what I can do if I can't put any more skill points in to try the white checks. Maybe just hope that something changes. Maybe after the day the white checks reset. I don't know, maybe I'll just double check that general piece of information before the next episode. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I think we've made a bit of progress here. This is Big Bear signing off, but there will be another episode. See ya!